Should I? Let's go.
Yeah. I guess we on the radar. Go get that maxed out. All platforms. Everywhere. OT the real. Look.
Oh my God.
Brody
Joey.
said if rap don't work, it's back to robbing people's houses. We gon' take all they chains, we gon' be the bosses. The world gone mad, all I see is losses. And you'll take one from me for that key of raw fish. Ups and downs, had to bear through it. Buckle down, find a small town, time to tear through it. Stop crying, making fear music. If I put that chicken dinner up, they'll do it. They say I'm too hard, I gotta dumb the flow. But everything in life I ever got was from a O, or from a bow, or bundled dope, or a home invasion when I was fucking broke. I came to Philly on the run. I ride through your neighborhood, my hand be really on my gun. I gotta make it home to raise my daughter and my sons. It's hard to tell my smoker no when he got 3 ones. I need it all, pride always beat a fall. I went from eating bad to eating good to couldn't eat it all. I was too caught up serving Pete and Paul and watch them rob each other and try to block each other. Would've been better off going half on a block together. Could've seen the top together. Once it's on forever. And it does not get better. Glocks, Berettas, coke come butter soft like Moroccan leather. It's a cycle that we trapped inside. Still trapping like I'm just trying to get this rap shit right. Still grabbing like mine's better and I match the price, homie. Put you to the flame slowly like a sacrifice. Mama, don't blame yourself. I guess I always stay myself. When I was young, I robbed some good dudes. I kinda played myself. But when you know nobody's coming, you don't scream for help. Eating well. They rather see me in that 3-man cell. Systems got flaws in them. Kids got saws with them. Your man's in the ICU looking like Jaws bit him. Always on the run, kept raw with him. Juking bounty hunters like they should've had dog with them. Troopers had dogs with them. Shooters got vlogs with them. Foofa charge, law hit them. You'da played ball with them. I'm where they duck the shots. Junkies cop, arms and legs look like they got the monkey pox. Look. Life ain't a fairy tale. He'll pay 2 racks for an ounce. That's a scary sale. There's fish all on my digi. I got a scaly scale. A little meth too. I could probably bless you. You surrounded by some yes men. I'm surrounded by trappers who take 30s and press them. Yeah. Take 30s and press them. Looking at this drugs and this money like who's my best friend? Damn. Cause I got pain I'll never speak on. Really went on recon missions over that recon. Seat was stinking from all them nights I slept with my sneaks on. Ah. Now we on crack in the pot, ops in the graveyard. Still scream R.I.P. Weezy and free AR. They front like they ain't fucking with my shit, but they are. Still serve them gray pieces out the gray car. They say you work hard, you get to play hard. You sell that work hard, you sell yourself up to a state yard. Damn. I guess I'm finally on the radar. Yeah, OT the real. Go get that maxed out everywhere. Y'all know what it is. Boom.
All right. So look, we're doing something different. We got a lot of people on the screen. What time is it, Eric?
9:20.
9:20. Damn, I'm fucked up. All right, let me find it. All right, what we need to focus on is the strike that's going on.
Right.
When the world stopped in 2020 and the future was uncertain, you kept moving. While everyone else was working from home, you showed up each day to get the job done and keep our ports open. Rain or shine, day and night, and through a global pandemic, you rose to the challenge to meet our demands. You are the heartbeat of our nation's supply chain, and for this, we thank you.
Thanks to you, there are groceries on the shelves so we can feed our families.
Thanks to you, auto parts are in stock so we can keep cars on the road.
Thanks to you, I can get the supplies I need when I need them.
Thanks to you, we can keep building someone's dream home. Thanks to you, I can keep saving lives.
Thanks to you, freight keeps moving, providing us with the products we all need to live a better life. Your perseverance on the waterfront are a testament to who you are and what you stand for. To all the men and women of the International Longshoremen's Association, our nation thanks you.
As we should. A lot of people don't understand how much that dock really means. I have a little issue with my sound. But Eric, please go on and tell us a little bit more about this strike that's going on this Friday.
No, the September 30th, midnight. If we don't have a contract, all the ports from Maine to Texas will be stopping. They're gonna be walk off. It's gonna be a strike.
What is some of the stuff that you take off your dock?
Man, we take some of everything off the docks, man, from medical supplies, food, soil, rice, beans, everyday essentials, chemicals, laundry detergent, everyday essentials that we need to survive out here. That's what we unload. We unload military, cargo, everything. Cars.
How long after y'all stop working will the average person feel it?
Shoot. The next couple of days, I say no less than a week.
So September 30th, what day is that?
That's Sunday.
That's
midnight. October 1st.
That's that Monday.
Yeah, that Monday. Yeah, I'm sorry. That Monday.
Okay.
So we have until the weekend.
Next Monday, we'll be feeling it. Is it anything that we can do as average people, or
stock up? That's the best thing to do. Tell everybody that y'all need to just go ahead and stock up. Go to your Walmart or go to Costco, Sam's, and those things that I named. Just go ahead and buy it in bulk. Gas price, all that's.
No, I'm saying. I feel you on that. I'm saying, is there any way that we can stop the strike from happening? Can we help?
No. It's something that's been brewing for a long time. We've been negotiating for a long time, and they just haven't came up to the met our standards. What we asking for.
Is some of your standards outrageous?
No, it's not, because you have these shipping companies, like during the pandemic when all the jobs were shut down, as y'all seen in the video, where a lot of people lost their jobs. Longshoremen, we kept the docks running, truck drivers. They kept the cargo coming to these retailers.
Dog, you know what's crazy? Don't be for real. I'm
sure. Oh yeah, this my homeboy. This my homeboy that's on the live too. His name, that's Gene right there.
Hey, Mean, thank you for coming through, Big Home.
Appreciate it.
Because as a just a short-minded person, I guess I feel like groceries just magically appear in the store. You know what I'm saying? So I can't even fathom them not being there.
Right.
So it's kind of hard to take it as serious as I need to, but that's why I wanted y'all to come on and really let it be known that, like, the cereal, the dog food, the milk, all of that's over with.
Well, like Eric said, if they come on and come up with an agreement, between the international and the shipping lines, then we'll be pretty much straight. You know what I'm saying? For years they've been cutting back on us with manning, holding back on them. Saying they actually put a tier program on us at one point in time. You're saying a lot of stuff. They're saying they just been telling us they've been having losses, but in reality they was profiting.
Yeah.
So
On some Alpo Rich shit.
Right. So you saying
so
but
y'all. Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. What you saying?
I got a lag on my end, so don't mind me.
Okay. Yeah. So basically, like say, you know what I'm saying, what we asking for is not no real big issue. You know what I'm saying, for them. You know what I'm saying, because we didn't gave plenty of incentives saying for years. You know what I'm saying, taking pay cuts and stuff like that. We even took a cut in manning at one point in time. You know, saying they decreasing the manners and stuff on us. You know, saying that's in our port. You know, saying
hold on, say it again. You said manning.
Yeah, manning, like the individuals or jobs. You know, saying we decreased in our job in our structure. So you saying so we lost.
So you
say it again.
You let people go.
Right. You know, saying that certain positions. You know, saying they minimize the positions. You know, it's like whereas we in the beginning we had like 6 latches. You know what I'm saying? Now we down to 4 latches. You see what I'm saying? Other ports they got like they got 6 latches. We don't have.
But this is not. But this is not just a Mobile port thing. This is all the way from Maine to Mobile. So everybody is having issues. All the way from Maine down to Texas, y'all having issues. It's not just a Mobile problem, an Alabama problem.
Right. I'm saying I believe the overall issue is having a good contract with with the raises that we require. You know what I'm saying? Because we do a whole lot. You know what I'm saying, to get this product. You know what I'm saying, put out here for the world. You know what I'm saying, for the truckers to come in there and pick up.
And they want to automate all the ports.
That's correct. And there it is. The whole thing is, I gotta salute y'all, and that's why I wanted to have y'all on the show, on this big show right here, because for y'all to be really standing on business like this, mute your mic, Eric. Mute your mic, Eric. Mute your mic, Eric. All right. Yeah, like for y'all to be standing up like that, because most people at their job, if they not, you know what I'm saying, getting paid what they feel they supposed to get paid, they just gonna take that shit. So for y'all to actually stand on it and not let them push y'all out, because I know some of y'all been working there for over 20 years, and now they talking about automation, or people been working there 15 years, and now they talking about automation to push y'all out and shit like that. Is there anything else in the contract that y'all asking for that's a real big thing other than automation?
Well, it's a couple of different things. You're saying that's, but I don't think nothing is more important than the automation. You know what I'm saying? Because the automation, I'm saying, is really the thing that the whole world needs to look at, because this is like a situation like with Walmart. You know what I'm saying, when they put that self checkout, that's an automation. And you see how many people just lost that job due to self checkout, and then you self checking out something that you're not even getting compensated for. It didn't even put a discount on the merchandise that you're purchasing. You still paying the same price.
Let me do a little pushback and say, if I'm a businessman and I own a business, if it costs me $40,000 for each self-checkout machine, but I can save myself over 5 years, I can save myself, $100,000, you know what I'm saying? Shouldn't I want to do that as a businessman?
Well, it seemed logic to do that.
Yeah,
because your whole point is to increase your revenue. You know what I'm saying, to profit.
That's right.
But see, at the same time, like say, in my situation, I try to look out for the community. You know what I'm saying, and look out for individuals. You know what I'm saying. So if you're a businessman and you want to save on your product, but you think about it, you got the community, the ones who actually working at your store. Yes. And also buying your product. So if you create a way to where you don't have to hire them no more to come and work at your store, and these the same individuals that purchasing your product. When you fire them, then how you gonna sell your product?
Got it. So it's a circle. Exactly. If they don't get the money to buy stuff, who's gonna go to the self-checkout? Understand that completely. And with what y'all got going on, this is more of a career than, you know, the self-checkout situation. I guess what I would wonder as a regular person is, do you feel like is your job, is what you do, could it be automated? Because the people who drive trucks, they say they're not worried about automation as much because a computer can't do what they do. Like they can't make the blink of an eye decisions the way that a trucker has to. Can your job be automated? Because with self-checkout, all you got to do is scan the product, you know, make sure nobody's stealing and get the money. Do you guys have jobs to where they could be automated?
Basically, just like with the truck drivers, how they sit there and say that they're not too much worried about their jobs. In Texas, they already got automated trucks running through Texas. Now, and these over the road trucks. Now, we've seen some ports where they have automated trucks running through the port. You know what I'm saying? It's been ports that's been shut down to the point of where it's no workers working the port. Period. You know what I'm saying? The cranes operating, unloading, the ships automated, the trucks coming through there being loaded, automated. They didn't.
Dog. And yeah. I don't mean to cut you off, but dog, this is, you know, I said this before. When we thought about, you know, Terminator, when we thought about going to war with machines, we thought it was gonna be like Arnold Schwarzenegger and shit like that. But this seems like
this is the war against the machine. This is the war against the machine. Because see,
that's crazy, dog.
If you allow them to automate the United States, say if you automate the whole East Coast, you automate this whole East Coast. I can't even think of the number of people that's going to actually lose their jobs to that automation. And now once they that first year they probably can come back and produce enough trucks to just wipe out all the truck drivers. From the money that they make, the money that's being paid and spent. If you take away all the employees and you save all your money and you automate the system, I'm saying they can make automated trucks easily. They got automated trucks already out there.
Yeah, out there in Rotterdam, Port of Los Angeles, automated already. It's already automated.
You talking about the port though? When we talking about over the road, I don't know how that's even possible. We seeing these cars have wrecks. It's too loud here.
Okay.
Yeah, you see cars having wrecks, but you're saying, it's a lot of them still out there running that's not having wrecks.
Yeah. And but that's what I said. And so let's get to it, man. Is it any way to fight it? Is automation just inevitable, or is it a way to make it? You know what I'm saying?
But see, if I'm not mistaken, even if we do get this contract, they still going to be pushing for that automation. At some point in time, it's going to come. You saying it's but we're not prepared for it to come right now. And that's that. If you start at 9, it'll just change the world to a whole different. You know what I'm saying this right here give the world time enough to look at what they got going on. Build yourself up and be prepared for the automation, because there's a possibility that we can't stop that automation. But then again, if the United States stick together the way they, I'm saying, if we stick together, then we can stop that automation.
Yeah, and like I said, that's why I respect what y'all are doing, and I definitely wanted to give y'all a spot, man. I just more than anything, you know, speaking to the people from Maine all the way to Texas. Just realistically, man, does it seem like they're gonna sign the contract on the 30th or not?
I believe they're gonna sign it, because you know what I'm saying, I don't think they're gonna really go through with it. I'm saying, and I pray that they don't go through with it. I'm saying, but at the same time though, if they do go through with it, we just gotta stand down and do what we gotta do to show them. I'm saying, it put it like this here. If I had, in my situation, I have trucks. So if it took me to where I got to give an increase to find drivers to drive my trucks, then that's what I know I do. Because because being at the same time, I built my company to try to help others who looking for jobs and stuff like that. So
but I feel you on that. But in business, business ain't built on helping. Business is built on making money. Just you know what I'm saying?
That's how a lot of people look at it. But like saying, I did right. And see, like I started off with, like say, when I started off with music studio, and a lot of people know me with the music studio. You know what I'm saying? My business is about making money, but I helped a lot of people before I'm saying I help you before. I'm saying I don't let the money just overtake what I do. That's just me. That's just me personally.
No, and I feel that. So all right, if they don't sign it and y'all do go on strike, y'all are just not gonna work. Everybody on the dock is just not gonna work.
Well, if you local, we falling behind the international. So you're saying, so if you're a part of the locals, then you're saying then you can't strike. I'm saying it ain't nowhere to say you be disobeying international. You're saying a constitutional rule. Now you violating the Constitution. You know what I'm saying? We got different penalties for violating the Constitution. You know what I'm saying? So, and you're
talking about the union.
Right, the union. You saying we abide by the Constitution, the international Constitution. All locals, I'm saying, falls up under the international. So if the international calls it.
Okay, and let me ask this. Everybody working as a longshoreman at the dock is in the union, or is it some people working there that's not under the union?
Now, in some ports you have non-members, and I'm saying, but the majority of the ports you are just about saying you have the majority of them are members of the union. You could join the union. You say you're not required. You don't have to join if you don't want to. But the majority of the people that I've seen, yeah, they go ahead and join the union.
But the port can't run without y'all. The port can't run without the people that's about to go on strike.
Right. We made. If you look at what we do, you're saying I haven't seen nobody else doing what we do. I done seen people come down there and try it out, but everybody ain't cut out for it either. You saying
it's a couple niggas went down that dock and came back and said, hell nah. A lot of niggas that went to that dock and said, fuck that, went right back to the trap and took their ass to prison too. But still, you know,
it's a hard job. Yeah, see, I believe that's the thing that a lot of people ain't understand is how hard the job actually is. You know what I'm saying? It's a hard job, but we didn't fine tune. We actually, I'm saying, we train as we go. You know what I'm saying? The newcomers, when they come in, it's not a chance where you'll be sitting there and you're not gonna know what to do because somebody's gonna be teaching you what to do at all times. You know what I'm saying? So we train as you come on in, and like I say, you pick your poison too. You see what suits you. You know what I'm saying? That's good for you to do. You know what I'm saying? Even though we prefer you to try to learn as much as you can, because you know what I'm saying, because there's different positions that you can get hired for. You know what I'm saying? But at some point you'll realize what positions best fit you. Because you know what I'm saying, there's a lot of things done that some people just prefer not to do. You know what I'm saying? We even get a lot of older guys, you know what I'm saying, come in and start working with us. You know what I'm saying? They come in, a lot of them come in, they drive the trucks or pull the pigs and different stuff like that, but you don't find too many of them that want to go up on that boat and take them rods and loose and stuff like that. Then there's just a lot of there's a lot of positions, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of positions that's out there, you know what I'm saying, but you got some people that don't want to drive 10 hours straight. You know what I mean? They rather stand out there and pull pigs. You see, so I'm saying, even spots out there. I'm saying we got women that come up on that boat though that do hang rods and pull rods and stuff like that too now. So and you got them that drive top loaders. You know what I'm saying? You got them that drive trucks. They do it all. You know what I'm saying? So, but everybody ain't cut out for it. Only the strong survive. I done seen plenty come down there, and I seen plenty of them left.
Just left, didn't it?
Yeah. Once they grab.
But man, look, man, I appreciate y'all for coming on and giving us that warning. If y'all haven't heard, the strike is gonna go down if the contract is not signed September 30th at 12:01. So October 1st, you need to have your shit together. So you have your shit together in case they don't, you know what I'm saying, do the right thing. Man, I appreciate y'all for coming on. Eric, is there anything else you want to say, me home?
I'm working right now, man. So I got to knock this workout. I'm on the ship, as y'all can see.
Yeah.
So
he on the block right now.
Y'all check my YouTube channel out. I just posted a couple videos back to back, and we can go from there. And just tell everybody just stock up. That's it.
And look, so on your channel, they get to see a lot of the work you do down there, right?
Yeah.
Got it. There it is, man. I appreciate y'all coming through, man. Love.
I appreciate you.
All right. Peace. Y'all gotta do it. Hold on. Yeah, let me do that. All right. All right. All right, now we're getting back into the bullshit.
Oh, you must not know what you just started. Me and my bitch go naughty. Give a fuck about this party. We gon' step on shit regardless. Get my coin and swipe that bitch, and now the spirit to charge. Making music, being on bitches, I be really marching. I got hands for a hoe, I get bands for a show. He want chance after chance after chance, nigga, no. I keep saying free love folk, do my dance on them folks. If it's up, it's going down soon as I land on them folks. I want, I'm pressure. Don't follow the rules, I'm rebel. No. I stand out, bitch, I'm special. I'm stand up, bitch, like Kevin. You a bum ass bitch, you mess. Don't stall me, bitch, I'm petty. Line in and bitch up, I'm ready. I don't pick and choose, it's up with whoever. All my diamonds certain, and all these members certitude. Smiling in my nigga, ho. Knock out all your 32. C8 doors, open up for me. Hear the engine roar. Switch sport, I got somewhere to be, little baby, I'm important.
I ain't gonna lie, my nigga. Dog, she got some shit going. Shout out to that nigga D Rose from Supremely Black Podcast. He was like the first one who said something about her, and I was like, she trash. But man, you better stop that dumb ass shit. But she got some shit. I don't know. She on her way right now. All right, let's get to work, my nigga. Let's see what we got.
All right, who's the second person here that got out of the driver's side? He's got the smaller handgun, is that right?
Yeah, bad baseball hat, bad pro baseball hat.
You're firing this crazy thing. What you see? What are you feeling?
I won't feel nothing at the time, but I ain't gonna even let it. I won't feel nothing at the time. Out here, trying to get some money.
Trying to get some money? Bet you probably would have wasted on oxycodone and ecstasy. You shot that gun a bunch?
Right in there?
Right then and there.
Yeah, I can't tell you how many times I shot out.
Aiming for Dolph?
I aimed for Dolph.
Was he able to say anything to y'all, or was he able to run or get away at all?
I shot through the glass, so I wasn't close up on him. I was shooting through the glass.
Okay.
I saw him standing by the window. I just got out and started shooting.
All right. You can proceed till Justin shoots. There with the handgun. Who's that?
It's just.
Wee. Damn. Yeah, that's my first time seeing that bit home. Damn. Ooh. Damn. I ain't gonna put that up because I need to see what we look like. Hold on. Damn, I wish it was a way we could fucking skip through this shit. I know it's a way to do it. I just don't know how to. I gotta get Grump on here.
All right, who's the second person here, the guy on the driver's side?
It's just.
He's got the smaller handgun, is that right?
Yeah, bad baseball hat, bad pro baseball hat.
You're firing this crazy thing. What you see? What are you feeling?
I won't feel nothing at the time, but I ain't gonna even let it. I won't feel nothing at the time. I was just trying to get some money.
Trying to get some money? Bet you probably would have wasted on oxycodone and ecstasy. You shot that gun a bunch?
Right in there?
Right then and there.
Yeah, I can't tell you how many times I shot out.
Aiming for Dolph?
I ain't for Dolph.
Was he able to say anything to y'all, or was he able to run or get away at all?
I shot through the glass, so I wasn't close up on him. I was shooting through the glass.
Okay.
I saw him standing by the window. I just got out and started shooting.
All right. You can proceed till Justin shoots. There with the handgun. Who's that?
It's just.
All right. You proceed. All right, you can stop right here. It's Dolph's brother, Marcus. Did you know that he shot back at y'all?
I ain't noticed until we pulled out. And there was a bullet hole in my side window. And I told Jesse, I'm like, man, I'm hit. He was like, I'm hit too. So I see, I'm hit right here on my leg. And I see a bullet hole in my sweater. So we driving out, he was saying he was hit. I'm talking to him, making sure we on wreck, making sure he's straight. I'm like, you alright? He's like, yeah, I'm straight. But the bullet head went in my arm, and it was a bullet in my back.
I'm gonna back up. You and Justin here are running to the white Mercedes, is that right?
Right.
You get in what side of the car?
I get on the passenger side.
And Justin gets back in the driver's side?
Yeah, he get back on the driver's side.
Y'all get in the car. You can watch the rest of the video here. Did y'all see Marcus getting a second gun from his car?
Nah, but when we pulled out and I knew it was shots back, I was finna shoot back, but there were too many cars coming and I ain't just want to hit no anybody, so I ain't shoot back.
Because Marcus was shooting at y'all as y'all were leaving.
Damn. Ooh wee. I appreciate everybody coming through the Cash App and the PayPal. I'm just focused. Damn. I ain't gonna lie. I wasn't expecting all that. I was not expecting all that. That's kind of heavy. That's kind of heavy right there. Not just with the ratting shit, not just with the ratting, but like to see the video. Ooh, woo. Let's get some more information and see what's going on. Damn.
Topping your news later at 4 today, explosive new allegations this afternoon about the murder of Adolph Thornton Jr., known as rapper Young Dolph. That trial got underway today in a Shelby County courtroom. Thanks for joining us, everyone. I'm Alex Coleman. April is on assignment. Justin Johnson, also known as Straight Drop, is accused of shooting Young Dolph outside a Memphis cookie shop almost 3 years ago. But today, prosecutors told the jury it was actually a man known as Big Jook who ordered the hit. They claim Big Jook was high up a record label, CMG, a rival of Young Dolph. Big Jook, who was the older brother of well-known rapper Yo Gotti, was killed earlier this year outside a Hickory Hill nightclub. WREG Shay Arthur has been in the courtroom all day and is live with the latest details. Shay, what have you learned?
Alex, I just stepped out of the courtroom just a short time ago. That testimony is still ongoing. It's really been going on this entire day in this highly anticipated trial that really so many, just not across Memphis, but across the country, have been following. Young Dolph, loved by so many here in the Bluff City. Security here at the court, very, very tight. There's extra police officers up inside there around the courtroom. You have to go through 2 metal detectors to actually get inside that courtroom. And the prosecution and the defense, they've been telling some very different stories about who is to blame here in the rapper's death.
Justin Johnson, one of the men accused of shooting Young Dolph outside a Memphis cookie shop, sat stoic in court. Shelby County prosecutor Paul Hagerman painted the picture of the day of the crime for the jury, who was brought in from out of Shelby County. Hagerman says Johnson, an aspiring rapper known as Straight Drop, shot Dolph along with a second man, Cornelius Smith. He says the shooting comes after a $100,000 hit was ordered by Big Jook, who was high up at CMG, a rival record label and the older brother of rapper Yo Gotti. The contract hit was arranged by a third man, Hernandez Govan. Investigators say Govan would seek out new talent for CMG and also provided drugs to Smith. The jury was shown the moments Young Dolph was killed outside Makita's Cookies. Hagerman said to Johnson and Smith the shooting was, quote, just business.
What we watch up here is so quick, and we watch it and we call it violence. That's a man with a family and with a life who's laying at the edge there in the yellow, riddled with bullets, dead. We watch that and we call it violence. For Cornelius Smith and for Justin Johnson, it was just business.
But Johnson's attorney says his client is innocent, saying there's 2 sides to every story, and Govan was using Johnson.
You like to exploit. You like to exploit young rappers, like Mr. Johnson. He brings no skill to the table, but you're going to hear testimony about how he intended. It was his sole mission to get a 30 to 60% piece of Mr. Johnson.
Shelby County District Attorney Steve Mulroy was also present, speaking to us about the trial finally happening nearly 3 years after the shooting.
Great anticipation. I mean, this is the culmination of a lot of years' work, and there's been a lot of work done by our staff at the DA's office and also by law enforcement to bring the people responsible for this tragic killing to justice, and that's what we're going to do this week.
And Alex, really, so far in the case.
Ooh. This shit so messy. It's a shame. Damn. We need to watch some more. This shit so damn.
We have a verdict. To the members of the public, if you don't think you're going to be able to not show any emotion during the reading of this verdict, I ask you to remove yourself now. There won't be, the court won't tolerate any outbursts of any sort from anyone. Anybody here?
Ready, Your Honor?
Yes.
The jury's now into the courtroom.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, have you reached a verdict?
We have, Your Honor.
Four person. If you would stand and read your verdict, please.
Shout out Big Mix here.
We, the jury, find the defendant guilty of conspiracy to commit first-degree murder as charged in count 1 of the indictment. We, the jury, find the defendant guilty of first-degree murder as charged in count 2 of the indictment. And we, the jury, find the defendant guilty of convicted felon in possession of a firearm as charged in count 3 of the indictment.
Thank you. Juror number 1, is that your verdict? Juror number 34, is that your verdict?
Yes.
Juror number 35, is that your verdict?
Yes.
We wanted to hear all that. It's over with, big home. It's over with. And you know, I can go into, you know, how a nigga ratted and all that shit right there, but it don't matter. First degree murder. Man, first degree murder. And shout out to whoever said you can see that the nigga can't control the Draco.
All right, who's the second person here that got out of the driver's side?
Man, that motherfucker is whooping that nigga ass.
All right, who's the second person here that got out of the driver's side?
And these niggas is kids. These niggas is kids. That's why we not ready for no type of race war. You just walking up, don't know what this bitch gonna do. Just throw the fuck off. Like, that's throw, my nigga.
All right, who's the second person here that got out of the driver's side? He's got the smaller handgun, is that right?
Yeah, bad baseball hand, bad pro baseball hand.
You're firing this crazy thing. What you see? What are you feeling?
You rat bitch. I can't stand them niggas. I can't stand no rat. I'm telling you. Man, I can't stand no rat. Dog, it is something about a nigga who tell, a criminal who tell, dog, that shit, it's just something about that shit that just is disgusting. It's disgusting to me to listen to them talk, just to hear their voice. Yeah, bad pro hat. Yep, bad pro hat. That he had bad pro. Yep, bad pro hat. That's him. Rat bitch. And he looked like he older. Dog, what's going on with this one? What the fuck is this thing doing? Look at this stupid bitch. Yeah, look at this nigga. Look at him. And it's crazy that the nigga straight dropped. That's the nigga who kept it solid. If you don't know, the nigga on the right-hand side, that's the nigga that you hear talking. Bad pro shot. Yep, that's him with the hat. Man, I can't stand no fucking rat, dog.
All right, who's the second person here that got out of the driver's?
Dog, who in the fuck are you gonna kill shooting like that? Just look at how this gun is doing him.
All right, who's the second person here that got?
You not working that gun working you. Like, just like, look at that shit, my nigga.
All right, who's the second person here that got out of the driver's side?
On some real shit, if Dolph if it would have just only been one nigga, Dolph could have survived. If it was just this nigga on the right hand side, this rat nigga on the right hand side, if it was just him, Dolph could have survived that. He could have survived it. I need to get Chop. I need to get Brian Tisdale. I need Asiatic. I need Naeem Edwards to come and break down how you supposed to shoot a fucking Draco, because holding that bitch like that, it obviously is not the right way. That's obviously not the right way. That's straight drop right there. I ain't got no still shot of Cornelius, but that obviously is not how you supposed to hold that bitch, dog. Ain't no way.
All right, who's the second person here that got out of the driver's side?
It just
dog, that nigga damn near shot himself. He damn near shot himself. Also, I want to speak on this right here because I keep hearing this being said. I keep hearing about this $800 thing being said. Let me address that first. It's funny, no lie. It's funny to say $800, killing somebody for $800. That's funny to say, but obviously it's not what happened. He got killed for $100,000 for the thought of $100,000. You know what I'm saying? If you work 40 hours and then at the end of the week you get $100, nigga can't laugh at you and, man, you work 40 hours for $100. No, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was supposed to get, $30 an hour, $20 an hour, $15 an hour. What you got paid was this right here. Even if all they got paid was $800 on the front end, niggas ain't kill nobody for no $800. If a nigga, let's get into that. If a big money nigga come through and say, I got $100,000 to smack this nigga, like I said, I don't blame niggas. I can't blame niggas for knocking Dolph down. Can't do it. Dolph was not no, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't no law-abiding citizen. He wasn't acting like no law-abiding citizen. If a law-abiding citizen is riding around and they get shot at 100 times, they not gonna go bragging about how they didn't get killed and how a motherfucker missed them. They're gonna go make a police report, things like that. Dolph was portraying himself like a street nigga, like a gangster, and he was profiting off of that. That is what the rap trap is. In order for you to make money, you have to. What a citizen would want to do after being shot at over 100 times, and the only reason you survived is because you was in a bulletproof truck. A citizen wants to go cry and fucking, you know what I'm saying, all these different things and let these emotions out, make a police report. But in order to continue to make money in this entertainment, this particular entertainment field, you have to act like, that ain't nothing, man. Fuck them niggas. Them niggas ain't, poke your chest out like, nigga, come do it again, like how Young Mizey did. The nigga Young Mizey was getting shot. He was actually getting shot. He was telling niggas to aim higher and all kind of shit. So Dolph, I can't feel no real heavy sympathy for no street nigga. You don't turn this shit off. If you playing in this shit, then you got to play in this shit the real way. I got some words to say about Dolph brother, because I was under the impression that Dolph was in that motherfucker alone. For him to have somebody in there with him, that shit is totally fucked up. But yeah, I don't blame niggas for hitting them. The issue comes once it's time to pay the piper. All of this shit that was done, this is all legal in the street. This is all street legal. Oh man, hold on. Shout out Naeem Edwards in here. Hold on. All this was street legal up until this lame ass nigga went in that bitch and started ratting. Everything was street legal. When Big Juke put that money up to get Dolph killed, that was all street legal. All street legal. The only issue in this situation is this lame ass nigga. And I'm only saying lame because I feel like they'll shut us down if I say the other real word. But this rat bitch got up that bitch talking. That's the only problem in this. These niggas is supposed to get a life sentence, get the electric chair. They supposed to go to prison for the rest of their life. All of that shit is street legal. If you go into the wilderness, and there's a wounded baby deer out there, it's legal for the hyenas to group up and devour that fucking wounded baby deer. That's what happens in that ecosystem. In this ecosystem, if a nigga got a problem with a nigga and he can't handle it, you can put money on a nigga. That is street legal. But the nigga, what else was legal was Juke to get killed. Once you put your hand in the blood, that's what it is, and that's forever. It don't matter when the fuck Juke would have got murdered. That is street legal. That's what's supposed to happen through and through. The issue came when this motherfucker ratted. You rat bitch. Now, nigga done got a whole life sentence because the nigga who hopped out that bitch first that could not control this motherfucking gun, and Naeem had spoken about this. I remember she said something about the fucking, what you call it?
All right, who's the second person here that got out of the driver's side?
Dog, this bitch ass nigga could have easily killed that lady who was in there and everything. Do you see that fucking muzzle going in every direction? Yeah. The issue in this situation is only that this rat motherfucker told. Everybody got done how they were supposed to get done. If you don't want to get murdered in the street at any time, then go make gospel music. But in this time, at this point in time in music, there's a reason why Quando Rondo is over there, you know what I'm saying, talking about, you know, all that. And you know, motherfuckers know what you have to do in order to get away from this shit. You cannot play in this game. There is no more that I'm just rapping for money. No. You jump in this bitch and you poke your chest out, anything is bound to happen. Don't get that mistaken. Don't get it fucked up. Don't for a second believe that you can just fucking rap and it's going to be all good. What? Look at this dumb ass shit, man. There it is. There go the dumb shit. Yeah. Don't for a second believe that. You come in this bitch and you talking about this gangster shit and you talking about you got ops and all that. It's only natural for you to get murdered. Until we all say, hey, man, let's put a stop to this shit for a second and see why in the fuck, how in the fuck we got put in this position. I was just thinking about earlier, I was thinking about how Master P and Pastor Troy and Miracle and Drama and all of these mystical, all of these, can't say mystical because that actually got gangster, but all of these rappers was crunk. Everybody was Bone Crusher, Archie, all of these Lil Jon and the East Side Boys. It was all of this crunk shit. You know what I'm saying? Talking about fighting and shit like that. But motherfuckers wasn't getting murdered like that. Now you got niggas that ain't crunk at all. They just talking. They ain't got no hypeness in them at all. But they're actually doing more than what them niggas was doing. Them niggas was talking about fighting and wasn't fighting. These niggas is cool, laid back, might not even be talking about, you know what I'm saying? But they got real gangster shit going on behind this shit. Like, this shit has become a fucking corrupted sore on the body of the black community. You know what I'm saying? It is a fucking parasitic sore. This shit is normal at this point, and that's the problem. Ain't no, well, we need to stop taking shit so serious. No. This shit has to change. But in order for it to change, motherfucker has to stop. Like, that shit, like, there's a reason why if a player gets injured, you need to get on the bench, take a break, let the doctors work, heal, and then come back. The motherfucker is not still on the field while the doctor is trying to work on him. He's not shooting while the doctor is trying to fix his fucking broken bone. At this point, where this rap shit has become this corrosive, the only sensible thing to do, responsible, logical thing to do would be, hey man, we're gonna just stop this rap shit altogether. Hey man, let's everybody as one. Let's stop this shit and see what the fuck is going on, because tomorrow it can be Kodak Black, the next day it can be Sauce Walker, the next day it can be Big X the Plug. Nobody will be surprised if any rapper is murdered, and at that point we have a fucking problem. It's like back in the day, if you wanted to throw the police off and make them not work hard on the case, you can kill a motherfucker and sprinkle some dope around. You know what I'm saying? Remember I was telling y'all about the fucking CIA agents putting on black skin and committing crimes? Let's get Naeem in here.
Love to the nation. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Naeem, you there?
Yeah, can you hear me?
I got you. Hold on. Let me show the video.
All right, who's the second person here that got out of the drive?
Nay, I had to bring you up. I need to know, what did I just watch?
You just watched somebody with a pistol twerking in their hand, clearly. Like, the reason that you don't see a lot of, like, first, a Draco in itself, we all like to joke, like me and Chop and all of us on that side, we joke about how it's just like the worst gun you can spend your money on. It's so unreliable. And the reason it's unreliable is because for pistols, because a Draco is a pistol. A pistol is anything that is, yes, a Draco is classified as a pistol. A pistol is any gun that has a barrel less than 16 inches. But if you put a stock on the end, not a pistol brace, two different things. If you put a stock on the end, now it becomes a short barrel rifle. Very stupid, but we don't need to get into that. All you need to know is a Draco, a micro Draco, they are pistols. And the reason they're so unreliable is because you need 3 points of contact. You need a point of contact with both hands, so that's 2. And then 3, you need it to be braced against your shoulder for stability. Most people don't go get braces or any type of stock for their Draco. It's the AK platform is a good platform. I would never waste $900 on a Draco. You might as well throw it in the garbage. Like, or go give it to somebody so they can buy some crack or something, because but seriously, because it's not, I mean, a handgun in itself is already hard to shoot. This is why shooting is a perishable skill. If you're not shooting every month at least 100 rounds at a time, and I'm talking bare bone minimum 100 rounds at a time, you're not going to be good at what you do, because you're not going to rise to the occasion. No matter what you hear in a song, you're not going to all of a sudden like, oh, I'm hitting. It's a miracle. This is why people can, they shot and they shot 50 times and they didn't hit. Like, how did you not hit with 50 rounds? It's because you have to actually know what you're doing. Like, it sounds good in songs. It sounds good when you playing and y'all standing in the living room shooting them cheap music videos with them guns. But until you have to shoot, and it's not just shooting, because it's easy to shoot at inanimate objects. I've been shot at before. So it's like, and I'm not even a gangster person. So it's like, you don't know what you're gonna do. Whatever, if you're not being put in these high stress environments, this is why when I saw like Dolph brother, it's just like, those people was in town to give out turkeys and stuff. You so used to being here and you don't know what's going on. You're not really in the loop. You can say what you want in the music, because if you was, you would have never went into that store. You would have never rode around. But like you said, it's just classic rap trap stuff. How you gonna be the king of Memphis and you can't ride around? How you gonna be the king of Memphis and you can't go pick up cookies for your mama? So having the brother who, yes, they had an AR platform, a little bit more reliable, but again, you need 3 points of contact with these things. You can't just, you have to practice even being a one-handed shooter. So, I mean, I'm talking
that's crazy.
Thousands and thousands of rounds before you can be good at shooting with one hand. This is why they
let me show it one more time so you can break it down. Hold on.
Okay.
All right, who's the second person here that got on the driver's side?
That's
because
insane.
Why is the gun swimming in your hand? You don't even know what you're holding. You're not even holding it where you can look at the sights, the iron sights on the firearm, where you are actually aiming. You have the gun at your stomach. You're not good enough of a shooter, especially as a person the person with the money. You took the bait because you saw, like you said, the potential of $100,000. They knew you was such a loser that I can just give you 800. And for people that think it's like funny, people get killed for less all the time. People will kill you for free.
Yes.
Let alone, you pay somebody. I said it a long time ago in the beginning when I started my channel, bro. If somebody want to get you killed, offer to pay their rent for like 3 months and see what happens to you. Like, that's all it really takes.
Yeah.
And if your rent's like $1,200, but like, come on. But
and like you said though, that's a loser.
Like, I know I can
somebody
play with
who is fucked up.
And like, I know I can play with you for even giving you, if 100K is on the table, it's supposed to be split 3 ways, 20K, 30. I think it was like 20K, 40K or something like that. I'm not sure what the splits was supposed to be. But I think only one person got their money. And this is why these people came out in red. It's like, oh, you don't want to play with me? Well, we all going to jail. But as far as the Draco thing goes, it's like, you're not holding it properly. You holding it down at your stomach. You don't know what you're doing. You probably, realistically, because they get in court, he told me something, I shot with this thing XYZ amount of times. I can tell you've never really probably shot that. Somebody probably gave you that, or you bought that as a rapper prosthetic. Not even like an aesthetic, as a prosthetic, something to have as a rapper, because real people in real life, even if you live that kind of lifestyle, we know that a shooter is like, people fight over people who shoot. It's not you're not a shooter. Everybody's not a shooter. If that was the case, because most people are rats. This is why you cannot trust the rat. You cannot trust a person who will, if we're all participating in something, and you feel like, oh, my only way out is to tell, you can't be trusted. There's I'm talking very minimal amount of people that are actually willing to shoot. Because if I say, okay, you like to shoot, this is me as a regular person, as Naeem. If I say, okay, well, you sow this, you sow that. Well, some injustice happened. I'm going to give you a gun. Let's go kill them. All of a sudden, everybody know how to use their words. All of a sudden, everybody gets rationale and they want to talk it out. So it's like when it comes to when it's time to actually go. This is why I've said, and again, I have to reiterate, I am not a gangster person, but I have this thing where if you're not prepared to fight and die about the problem you have with me, it's not a problem, because I'm prepared to fight and kill you and die behind the problems that I have. That's why most stuff can't be a problem to me, because if I say, okay, let's stop talking and let's go die, all of a sudden you know how to problem solve. All of a sudden you see the big picture, because you don't want to leave your family. You don't want your mama to die. You don't want me to shoot your child. Like, you don't want that. So most of these people, like you have to live in the real world and not the entertainment world. This is why, like, why would I answer any question a prosecutor asks me? You shouldn't even know what my voice sounds like when I go into a courtroom. Yeah. And this is as a regular person. So it's like, imagine what it's supposed to be on the other side. But like, there's no way he's ever probably shot that gun. And then for people to, riding around in the car, this is the South. I live in Virginia, right next to Tennessee. I could take my firearms to Tennessee and not have no problem. So it's not illegal to have a firearm, especially if you don't have a felony conviction that if you had one, you can get it erased pretty quick down here. So it's like, it was very goofy from the start. You're not ready for the recoil. You wasn't ready. You probably never even shot that cartridge. This is why when these people get caught with guns and you take the magazine out, they got 5 different bullets in there for 5 different kind of guns, and it looks crazy. So it was like, he wasn't. You've never done this before, and I can look at this just by looking. And I'm just like, why is his gun twerking like that? That is crazy. But that's not uncommon. This is how people can. No, it ain't. A little kid get killed, and this person gets shot, and the water line get broke, because it's just going everywhere.
That's right. And that's why I said I know I wanted to have you in, because I just thought that was stowed off with it. I didn't understand that at all. It was another thing I want to look at. Let me go to this next thing. I might call you back up.
Okay.
I got you. Yeah, I think that when you're looking at how the shooting happened, you can understand how a nigga flip like this.
Do you have money? Huh? Nothing. Zero. How much do you have?
I will have 1.2.
1.2?
Yes.
Give me all of it.
Okay, thank you, bro. I'll do the transaction.
He's got $50,000 to represent you. Did he not?
I don't know exactly how much you get. I don't know. I can't say.
All right. And you knew that, just we're all clear here, that money came from CMG, right?
Yeah, I don't know exactly who, but yeah.
All right. So you talked today, you got paid for what you just testified to, didn't you?
After I was locked up.
You got paid,
My
right?
lawyer was paid.
You got $50,000 to pay a lawyer, right?
I didn't get it in my hand. Correct. I don't know how much it was, but correct, my lawyer.
Okay. And there's no question that that money was for services rendered. Killing Dolph. You took it, didn't you?
Yeah.
Did your conscience bother you?
Look at this dumbass shit.
He's got $50,000 to represent you. Did he not?
I don't know exactly how much you get. I don't know. I can't say.
All right. And
see, I think that's how is that possible? Why the fuck is my mic low?
Topping your news leader at 4 today, explosive new allegations this afternoon about the murder of Adolph Thornton Jr., known as rapper Young Dolph. That trial got underway today in a Shelby County courtroom. Thanks for joining us, everyone. I'm Alex Coleman. April is on assignment. Justin Johnson, also known as Straight Drop, is accused of shooting Young Dolph outside a Memphis cookie shop almost 3 years ago. But today, prosecutors told the jury it was actually a man known as Big Jook who ordered the hit. They claim Big Jook was high up a record label, CMG, a rival of Young Dolph. Big Jook, who was the older brother of well-known rapper Yo Gotti, was killed earlier this year outside a Hickory Hill nightclub. WREG Shay Arthur has been in the courtroom all day and is live with the latest details. Shay, what have you learned?
Alex, I just stepped out of the courtroom just a short time ago. That testimony is still ongoing. It's really been going on really this entire day in this highly anticipated trial.
All right, who's the second person here, the guy on the driver's side?
It's just...
He's got the smaller handgun, is that right?
Yeah, the bad baseball hat, bad pro baseball hat.
But you know what thought about that? Like, when motherfuckers start talking about that first degree murder and shit like that, and they letting you know that life is on the line. And I've been trying to tell niggas, been trying to holler at you. You know what I'm saying? Like, the nigga that's on side of you in this situation, you can clearly see this was a ride or die. This is your ride or die. This is the nigga, like, when a nigga talking about, if a nigga hop out, I'm gonna be next to him firing. Like, you're real people. When his life was on the line, he chose him and his family over you and yours. This is what Justin, after he got sentenced to life, this is what he came back with. Let's read this. These niggas taking criminal responsibility. I'm taking street responsibility regardless. I'm forever the biggest. They can throw away the keys before I eat the cheese. Now, that's you know, I can salute that because you didn't rat. And any nigga who go in that bitch and don't rat with his life on the line, it has to be respected. Period, point blank. There it is. Dog, when it come down to it, Straight Drop has to be respected as a real street nigga, as a real gangster. That's what that is. The problem is, in our mind, that is a fucking accomplishment. That is an accomplishment to be called a real street nigga, to be called a real gangster. When your family is right here, your children, your mother who's stayed with you when the niggas was talking shit about this or that, your grandma, you know she can't take this stress. The stress of you going away for life can kill her. You know that. But you still chose to impress the streets, that inanimate object, that imaginary item. You can buy these for $1, gas stations, Walmart, so and so. But I can't even drop this motherfucker. I can't let this motherfucker hit the ground. It's a problem. This is outside of the rap trap. This is as us, as niggas, we will really choose this imaginary shield and force field that's around this item over something as real as our daughters, our mothers, our grandmothers. That's the problem. First degree murder. If this nigga gets out, he will be 60 years old. So on a first degree murder with a testifying witness, getting your time, getting your life back will be an act of Congress, and you will be 60 years old. What they want to see is that all the life has been drained out of you. So when he goes up for, you know, a parole or some type of program, they're going to make sure that he is gray, bald-headed. They're going to make sure that all the youth that you see in this picture is sucked away. After getting a life sentence, these niggas taking criminal responsibility. He's referring to this lame ass, bitch ass rat motherfucker. This lame ass rat motherfucker Cornelius. He took criminal responsibility as part of his plea deal. We already got you on camera. We already know it was you. When that pressure came down, he broke. All of that shit he was talking about, nigga, this forever, nigga, this the mob, nigga, and all this other shit. When the pressure came, he broke. I'm telling you, little nigga, I'm telling you, what this rat bitch did, your homeboy is going to do this in a couple of fucking months. Your homeboy that's talking all that rah-rah shit. Make no mistake, this nigga Cornelius was the first nigga that hopped out with the Draco. You little niggas don't understand. You think that a nigga can't be a rat, he can't be a bitch and a shooter at the same time. Pay attention to this.
All right, who's the second person here that got?
You just witnessed a bitch with a Draco in his hand. That's it, that's all. You hear the white man talking about you was gonna waste that money on Percocet and ecstasy anyway. You niggas is on drugs. You get locked up, and 3 days after you get locked up, you're gonna be looking around, not even recognizing where the fuck you at. You don't even like the niggas you jailed around. As a real street nigga, to be honest, you supposed to be comfortable in jail. When I was going to jail, I was in that bitch, whatever, nigga. I'm mad about being locked up and not being on the street, but I could do this shit. I can do time. It's the same. I'm used to being around this. This is my element. I feel way more comfortable in this jail than I would in some type of fucking orientation meeting somewhere at some job. You niggas come off them drugs and be like, what the fuck? That's why you tell, because you know you can't, this ain't your element. The only time you can be around street niggas and gangsters and this type of shit is when you on drugs, like a bitch. Man, I can't stand no bitch ass nigga, man. Dog. Man, Lord, dog, I'm trying to tell you, dog. I always said this, man. I would so much rather, hang around Grump and him tell me about, different sciences and how to work out and coding and things like that, than to be around a bitch ass nigga that's trying to be gangster so he can fit in with me, pretending to be gangster. I can't stand that shit. Because when you pretending, when you imitating a gangster, a street nigga, you gonna overdo it. You acting the way you think a street nigga or a gangster would act. You never gonna get it right. But the problem once again is, why is being a gangster and a street nigga important to us? Why is that so highly praised? Why would we choose to go to prison for the rest of our life versus raising our child? If we had a choice between raising our daughter, helping our mother and our grandmother, knowing that they need our help, if there was a way that we could do that and not have to go to prison for the rest of our life, why wouldn't we choose that? Why does this street reputation and, like, look at it. These niggas taking criminal responsibility. I'm taking street responsibility. The bitch ass nigga, Cornelius, he thinking about his family and his, really, to be honest, he not. Really, he just thinking about himself. That's it. That's all. He not thinking about his daughter and his family. He thinking about himself. He's a bitch. If he had that bone in him to think about somebody else, then he would not have sunk somebody that was right next to him. If we actually talking about who killed Dolph, it should be more on this bitch ass nigga Cornelius than it is on Straight Drop. Straight Drop was just coming to the scene after this bitch ass nigga with this Draco had already, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking to you little niggas. The nigga that's gung-ho about jumping out this bitch and letting a nigga have it will be the same nigga in court.
All right, who's the second person here, the guy on the driver's side?
It's just...
He's got the smaller handgun, is that right?
Yeah, bad baseball hat, bad pro baseball hat.
You're firing this crazy thing. What you see? What are you feeling?
I won't feel nothing at the time, but I ain't gonna even let it. I won't feel nothing at the time. I was just trying to get some money.
Trying to get some money? Bet you probably would have wasted on oxycodone and ecstasy. You shot that gun a bunch?
Right in there?
Right then and there.
Yeah, I can't tell you how many times I shot out.
Aiming for Dolph?
Aiming for Dolph.
Was he able to say anything to y'all, or was he able to run or get away at all?
I shot through the glass, so I wasn't close up on him. I was shooting through the glass.
Okay.
I saw him standing by the window. I just got out and started shooting.
All right. Proceed till Justin shoots. There with the handgun. Who's that?
It's just.
Hey, you bitch ass nigga. Why every time you say Justin name, you are that Justin? Why you trying to make him the motherfucking main man for you bitch ass nigga? Man. But once again, you little niggas ain't gonna believe it until you in Justin position. That nigga is on drugs. That's why that nigga is telling you he love you and all this other shit. You thinking he's not gonna rap because in your mind, he more gangster than you is. Ain't no way he gonna rat. If anything, he probably think that you gonna rat. It's not until these situations that you realize you was more street than him the whole time. That's a whole nother conversation. I'm gonna give you a piece of it right here though. That nigga might be from that hood. He's actually from there, born there in that actual project. You might be a transplant. So motherfuckers look at you kind of sideways because he can scream, yeah, nigga, I'm 44, nigga. All this, you know what I'm saying? He might be a popular member in whatever mob and shit like that. You might be a transplant. But the fact that you a transplant, you gonna go harder because you actually made the choice to go over there. He really ain't have no choice. I say this a lot about athletes. A lot of times, football, pretty much any sport, but especially football, these little boys have been groomed from 6 years old to play football, and you know that's all that they've been pushed to do. It wasn't really their choice. They wanted to, you know, the father ran the household, so the mother really couldn't, you know, come in and save you or whatever. The dad just kept pushing you, and maybe you had some size, or maybe you was fast, but your heart was on boys. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these little boys, everybody's so throwed. We can use the dude Cat, the dude who played with Carl Anthony Towns from Minnesota. You can hear he's sweet as hell. So he just a tall motherfucker. And you know, parents probably said you're gonna play football. You know, some strong motherfucker that's playing football, you're gonna play football. But they actually want to be a ballerina or something. That's where their heart is at. And everybody's so surprised when they come out at, you know, 30 years old. That's what they've been feeling. Motherfucker who was born in them projects never really had a chance. Everybody around, you know, whenever y'all go to school or something, you know, everybody that's not from where y'all from wants to pretend like they're where you from. And just like any other child, if, you know, what's cool is the new Jordans, everybody wants the new Jordans. You just happen, you know, your parents just get them for you. You got something that all the other kids want. You're not going to give it away. But maybe you never liked them Jordans. Maybe you wanted sandals. A lot of these motherfuckers, just because they're from there, that don't mean a fucking thing. A motherfucker try to make you believe that ain't nobody from this projects that was born in this projects ever ratted. No sissies come from this project or some shit like that. No. A lot of these niggas from these projects is soft as fuck, bitches, and they hide behind the name of that project or that hood. It'll be the motherfucker who come from a suburb and keep coming over there hanging out will be the motherfucker who really go all the way because they trying to get that respect that that hood just instinctively gets. I'm talking to you, little nigga. You thinking that this motherfucker is just that whole thing, and you not gonna find out. You not gonna find out that you were actually more thorough the whole time until it's too late. If you knew this nigga was bitch the whole time, you wouldn't have jumped out that car like that. You wouldn't have felt the need to jump out the car like that. thrown away. To talk about how this is the rap trap, it would take too long. A lot of people don't know this motherfucker wanted to be a rapper. This whole shit was about him being a rapper. He wanted to get a good start on his rap shit. Prosecutor claims Big Juke put out a $100,000 hit on young Dolph. Hagerman, which the prosecutor argued that Straight Drop was motivated to become the record label's next big artist and planned to take his part of the $100,000 to help escalate his fucking rap career. Make no mistake. Naeem Edwards can tell you 100,000, even if he got the whole 100,000, that wouldn't have did a lot to, help his rap career. To promote yourself in this rap game today, it's going to take far more than that. But if you got the name of being a real shooter, a real stepper, that can take you further than any motherfucking promotional package. Being known as the nigga who killed young Dolph. You just seen a nigga start a whole rap career off killing King Von. No matter how long it lasted, this nigga wasn't a rapper. He killed the nigga, then he became a rapper. Nobody never heard of no Lil Tim until he killed fucking King Von. Next thing you know, he's in music videos. If this isn't a rap trap, I don't know what the fuck is. Wasn't the 100,000. It was, I need to be able to get close to somebody, because what we also know is that this nigga the whole time didn't give a fuck who the fuck put him on in the rap shit. He just wanted to be on. Here he is behind young Dolph. Here he is behind young Dolph. I know I've been, going the wrong way, but I had to talk tonight. Shout out to that nigga Ronald Smith. Ronald Smith came through. I see you, Big Home. Ronald Smith said, Big Home, so real, knowing the damn. I can't even see the rest of it. Damn it. Ronald Smith said, so real, knowing the, I can't see after that, Ronald, for some reason. I don't know. Ronald Smith came back and said, rap trap is real. It's luring all the, it don't show me nothing after that. That's bullshit. Shout out to that nigga, Ronald Smith, always been supporting, always been rocking out with us the real way. The fuck? Man, who the fuck? Oh, man. Turn the fuck up, man. Shout out to that nigga Terrell Bay coming through the door. Nigga, what the fuck, man? Man, I was just finna hit you up, my nigga. Man, I was just finna hit you up the other day. I'm like, what the hell this nigga Terrell been at, man? Shout out to that nigga Terrell Bay.
So if y'all really want to try to come up off a chat.
I can't even find my damn, my sound effect. Shout out to that nigga Terrell Bay, my nigga. Yeah. Terrell Bay said, keep stepping. You know what it is, my nigga. We're going to do that. Shout out to that nigga Genie Lowe's. Gino Lowe come through the door heavy. No words, straight love. Shout out to that nigga Gino. I see you, my nigga. Shout out to that nigga Edgar Allen Cole coming through the door. You know, Edgar, he had spoke on this too. I don't know where. I'm going to find it. I'm going to find it too. Man, shout out to that nigga Moan. I see you, Moan. I see you, Big Home. Hold on.
Topping your news later at 4 today, explosive new allegations this afternoon about the murder of Adolph Thornton Jr., known as rapper Young Dolph. That trial got underway today in a Shelby County courtroom. Thanks for joining us, everyone. I'm Alex Coleman. April is on assignment. Justin Johnson, also known as Straight Drop, is accused of shooting young Dolph outside a Memphis cookie shop almost 3 years ago. But today, prosecutors told the jury it was actually a man known as Big Juke who ordered the hit. They claim Big Juke was was high up a record label, CMG, a rival of Young Dolph. Big Chook, who was the older brother of well-known rapper Yo Gotti, was killed earlier this year outside a Hickory Hill nightclub. WREG Shay Arthur has been in the courtroom all day and is live with the latest details. Shay, what have you learned?
Alex, I just stepped out of the courtroom just a short time ago. That testimony is still ongoing. It's really been going on really this entire day in this highly anticipated trial that really so many, just not across Memphis, but across the country have been following. Young Dolph, loved by so many here in the Bluff City. Security here at the court, very, very tight. There's extra police officers up inside there around the courtroom. You have to go through 2 metal detectors to actually get inside that courtroom. And the prosecution and the defense, they've been telling some very different stories about who is to blame here in the rapper's death.
Justin Johnson, one of the men accused of shooting young Dolph outside a Memphis cookie shop, sat stoic in court. Shelby County prosecutor Paul Hagerman painted the picture of the day of the crime for the jury, who was brought in from out of Shelby County. Hagerman says Johnson, an aspiring rapper known as Straight Drop, shot Dolph along with a second man, Cornelius Smith. He says the shooting comes...
The damn message. That's what hip-hop started out as. Now, it's a gladiator sport. Like Big Home says, over there, on the Big Fest podcast, the real Big Fest podcast. It's the rap trap. And you seen this shit play out right before your eyes. The destruction of our people. Is this shit worth it?
The real Big podcast, nigga.
Being taken out by jealousy, rage, greed. And let's just be honest. Pure evil. How is those demonic spirits not active during this whole ordeal? Explain that to me.
It's rap shit, my nigga. Nigga wanted to be a rapper. Nigga just wanted to be known. Like, this shit is really this deep to where rap and murder is that deeply intertwined. Is that close. A nigga will actually kill you to get his rap career started. Now that shit really, when you really think about it, that shit is scary. And like I said, in order for anything to get put where it's supposed to be, shit has to stop. But as long as motherfuckers fuck that shit, when it's your turn, you're gonna get the same treatment. It's not, nothing's gonna stop because of you. If we can't stop because of the last rapper that died, we not gonna stop because of the next one. I can't tell you too much more, my nigga. I wanted to see if y'all knew this song. This was a song from Dolph that I really fuck with heavy.
Put out 100s in the shoebox. Put out them 20s in the bag. Nigga, this shit. I love the ice on me, got me tripping wet. I love the ice on me, got me tripping wet. Bad bitch, little mama, pussy tripping wet. Catch her with the red light, leave them tripping wet. Bulletproof vest, Bentley around my neck. I put the Draco up out the carbons in the text. Tattoo on her thigh and it's like slippery when wet. I just fucked the rich bitch, we had $1 million sex. Hey, can't get shot by Cupid, so I fucked up with my fist. Only thing can make me move is dead president. Hey, little nigga, drop your swag out on your television. I like her cover when we first met, she actually did it. I fucked the girl and passed that bitch just like a frisbee. I got some niggas selling Bobby and selling Whitney. I got some niggas still robbing, they addicted. Dead man, I be dead fresh. Bad bitch, look mama, pussy dripping wet. I'ma die for my money, power, and respect. Just count 3 million cash in my bulletproof vest. Yeah, a little ice on me, it got me tripping.
I can't lie, like you can't, like that nigga had a wave, dog. That nigga had a real wave. It wasn't like I didn't like Dolph, like in the beginning because like he couldn't rap and shit. But just like Glorilla, like I don't know, it's just I guess it's the energy. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if it ain't an overdose, it's bullets. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you, my nigga. Like to be a active street nigga gangster right now, this shit is, I gotta salute you. This is why I salute nigga. Wonder why I salute this nigga. I gotta salute this nigga Justin, because the nigga stood up. He stood up like a gangster, like the nigga. He lived like a gangster. He took his time like a gangster. You know what I'm saying? I gotta give him his credit, dog. It's extremely hard, extremely dangerous to be a street nigga right now. Once you have accepted that you are an active street nigga, active gangster, like I said, your family might as well have your funeral right then and there. Ain't no sense in even playing with it. There is no surviving this shit at this point. Like this shit don't even make sense. Like, dog, with this whole fentanyl shit, that's a whole different, you know what I'm saying? Everybody out there, bitch, is on opiates. Motherfuckers is not even in control of their mind or their body, their spirit. I mean, if you can't hear me, you can't hear me. But if you want to actually live, and ain't no, I'm out here to support my family, dog, you going to prison. You're going to die. That's it. So it's not no support, no family. If you trying to support your family, you will be better off working at McDonald's. A nigga working at McDonald's is a better provider for his family, for his children, than either one of these niggas. $100,000 on the line, and this is where these niggas is at. And it's a whole lot of other niggas on this case that I just ain't even fuck with, but it's a lot more niggas on this case. A motherfucker that works at McDonald's is in a better position to provide for their family than either one of these niggas. Than any one of these niggas in this picture. So Dolph, Juke, the shooters, a nigga that was working at a Memphis McDonald's with no car and on child support is a better provider than all four of them combined. Think about that. Juke, Young Dolph, and the two shooters. A nigga that was working at a McDonald's 4 years ago is a better fucking provider than all four of them niggas combined. It don't matter where you're at in legitimate life. No matter where you're at in legitimate life, you are better off. You're a better provider than any nigga you see that's doing some illegitimate shit. No matter how much they shining. That's what you have to keep in mind. Don't be thrown off and misled by the fucking Instagram and that bullshit. Juke, Dolph, Straight Drop, and the rat nigga. A McDonald's working ass nigga is in a better position than all four of them. The choice is yours, but whatever choice you make, you made that choice. So live with it. All this ratting shit, this telling bullshit. If you want the money right now, take what come with it. Take what come with it, my nigga. I appreciate everybody coming through tonight. Make sure that y'all get ready for this strike that's coming on September 30th, October 1st. Stock up on your shit. Stock up on your shit. That's some shit that's gonna actually affect you from Maine all the way to Texas. Get your shit together, my nigga. I see y'all in a minute. Love, love, love.
I was bad in fucking school, now I'm trying to dodge a sin. Just walked out the lavish store, pair of shoes, $12.50. You wanna boss up your life? All you gotta do is get in with me. I don't even pay to get in the club, they know I'm a walking ticket. I'm presidential leaving the club, we ain't stopping at no lights. You wanna be a boss? You gotta pay the price. Left wrist on frost, look like a bag of ice. I'm driving a Bentley Bentayga like I don't love my life. I'm in that thing shifting, and I'm lane switching. Bitches big Zama, stand on straight business. Ducking on niggas' ass like Blake Griffin. He keep talking, bro, gon' leave his face missing. Baby, these all white, these ain't no Hirachi. Bad bitch, 50 flow, eating hibachi. I got 10 missed calls, all my bitches mad at me. Valet Park Designer District, I'm going straight to gallery. Jugs fiending, yup. Phone ringing, yup. Niggas hating, yup. Jury blinging, yup. Jugs fiending, yup. Phone ringing, yup. Niggas hating, yup. Jury blinging.
Topping your news later at 4 today.
So he came home and he was like, you know, babe, I lost my job. I'm like, all right, cool. So a month later, like the bills, it was time for the bills or whatever, you know, and I'm like, you know, the bills due, babe, or whatever. And he was like, okay, you know, I'm not working. And I'm just, in a month, like, it's all kind of hustles. You could have been doing something or whatever. So I told him, I said, look, if I pay these bills, are you going to pay me the money back? This man had the nerve to tell me, why should I pay my wife back for paying our bills? I told this man from day one, my money is my money, and his money is our money. Why should I spend my money paying the bills? Like, no, he should have paid me back. So that's when I decided, like, I can't be with this man no more. So I had texted his homeboy, like, we all cool. I texted his homeboy or whatever. You know, we went together. We left. I met up with him. And we was, you know, we was chilling, we was drinking or whatever, and I started venting, you know, like I started getting emotional. One thing led to the next. I did not purposely mean to do what I did with his friend, but things happen, like, y'all understand what I'm going through. So, you know, his friend ended up giving me some money or whatever, and he was like, you know, babe, look, don't worry about it, handle whatever you gotta handle. Like, his friend was every single thing I desire in a man. Like, everything I desire in a man. And, you know, ain't nobody trying to hear my side. Ain't nobody trying to hear me.
God. Hold on. I was about to go. But if you stay, you got a little bonus. My issue with the NAB race, I can't be mad at you for being, you know, who you are. I really have to fault that nigga for not walking away the instant you seriously told him in a serious fashion, your money is your money, his money is y'all money. Right then and there, that nigga should have, bitch, you got like, but for the nigga to go for that, a bitch that will say that to a nigga, how in the fuck don't you expect for her to fuck one of your homeboys? Bitch. But let me go into the NAB world. For the nigga who went for that, nigga, you was wrong from the beginning, period, for allowing yourself to get that low in self-esteem that you let a bitch tell you that. honestly, to be all the way for real, for you to marry a bitch under American law, I'm talking about you to go and sign a marriage certificate right then and there, you was already off kilter. Signing any piece of paper should have been out the question. You should have got married, put a ring on, jumped the broom, whatever ritual you want to do. But signing any fucking legal contract paperwork shit, you should have never did that. That should have been out the question, done deal. Especially after the bitch said her money is hers and your money is y'all. But low self-esteem, that's what it gets you. But bitch, let me talk to you though. The issue I have with the NAB, the nothing ass bitch race, is, are you serious? Did you, like, my issue is that you come on camera and you're actually talking as if you didn't do nothing wrong. You actually just said he lost his job, and then 30 days later the bills was due, and you tapped him like the bills is due. So when he told you he got fired, you didn't start moving and shucking and jiving, trying to stand in the gap for him. What type of retarded special ed bitch are you to where he said he lost his job, so you just think shit, oh, well, the bill's gonna get paid magically because I know he don't expect me to do it. You tap him, hey, baby, the bill's due. Man, bitch. Man, man. But see, once again, you niggas with these long-term bitch rentals, this is what you get with it. You niggas is taking prostitutes off of social media, off the corners, and getting so a hotel is not meant for you to live there. Motherfuckers who are living in hotels, those are drug addicts, and these is fucked up people. And I think, I never did it, so I don't know the prices on it, but I think living in a hotel might even be more expensive than an apartment. You know what I'm saying? Month by month. I'm not sure, but it might be. Or it's along the same lines and shit. I mean, I understand motherfuckers might not be able to find housing or something like that or whatever, but motherfuckers who live in hotel room, as in general, those are, you know, lowly motherfuckers in fucked up situations. That's not what you're supposed to do. So for you to take a one night stand bitch, a after the club bitch, a club bitch, a bartender bitch, a stripper bitch, a prostitute bitch, all of them classify as sex workers. If a bitch is on social media and she's twerking in any of her motherfucking, like twerking with, you know, that's the post. The post is her twerking, talking about something. She twerking, the whole shit is her ass. And then she's saying something in the fucking caption like, you want me to spend the night with you or some dumbass shit like that. That bitch is selling some shit. There's nothing else in that box except for ass and titty sex. This is a sex worker. So for you to take this bitch out of that box and try to put her in a house and thinking that you're going to put an institution on top of her like marriage and that's going to keep her, my nigga, that is as foolish as you thinking that because you have been living in this hotel for 6 years, you've been actually day by day paying every day to stay at this hotel. You've been doing that for 6 years. Now you're thinking you're going to be able to not pay for the next 6 years because you got 6 years in? No. This is a hotel. As soon as you can't pay, you leave. That is what you bought. That's what you bought. You went out of your whole fucking life range. This is a fucking sex worker. She's an IG model. If you're gonna bring her to your home, it's no different than getting Roxy Reynolds, Beauty Dior, or Pinky to come and have sex with you. It don't matter how many nights you pay her to have sex with you. As soon as you stop paying, it's over with. Because you came in as a client. I don't want to go back to these days when I got to give you these NAB lessons. You came in as a client, so there's no all that marriage and holy matrimony and you know, it being anything other than a business deal. That was out the question as soon as you made it a business deal. You thought that you was going to pay her for the first couple of nights and she was just going to realize how good of a guy you were? She was disgusted with you the minute that you had to pay a bitch to fuck you, my nigga.
So he came home and he was like, you know, babe, I lost my job. I'm like, all right, cool. So a month later, like the bills, it was time for the bills or whatever, you know, and I'm like, you know, the bills due, babe, or whatever. And he was like, okay, you know, I'm not working. And I'm just, in a month, like, it's all kind of hustles. You could have been doing something or whatever. So I told him, I said, look, if I pay these bills, are you going to pay me the money back? This man had the nerve to tell me, why should I pay my wife back for paying our bills? I told this man from day one, my money is my money, and his money is our money. Why should I spend my money paying the bills? Like, no, he should have paid me back. So that's when I decided, like, I can't be with this man no more. So I had texted his homeboy, like, we all cool. I texted his homeboy or whatever. You know, we went together. We left. I met up with him, and we was chill.
For the homeboy, if you think that, see, this what happens with you lame ass niggas. You have lame ass niggas around you. She go on to say, she fucked the homeboy, and I didn't mean to do it. As soon as she texts, as soon as the thought came in her head, who else can I get money? Who else can pay my life? Who else can pay for my living? As soon as she had that thought, she knew whoever she thought of, she was gonna fuck him, because that's how she can give these orders. She can give the orders because she feels like what she's paying is the sex. That's what section she takes care of. That's why her money is hers. It's only right for you to pay the bills and pay her, because she's giving sex, and that's worth everything. Why she can tell you, I got a headache, not tonight. Also, why she can cut the faucet on and fuck you good right before she asks for something, or right after you give her something that she wants, because you allowed for sex to be a valued item that you would purchase with money. You made sex a currency. You made that. When you saw her twerking and you just had to be able to fuck her. She knew what the fuck she was selling. When you paid her to fuck, no matter how you fucking play with it in dinner and all this other shit, when you paid her to fuck, that's when sex became a sex is $1,000. So I'm putting she feel like she putting $1,000 in the household. So you need to put up $1,000. That's bills and whatever's left over. And now you got your lame ass homeboys to where she can text them. She been knew she had his eye. She knew that all your homeboys wanted to fuck her and they would go through anything. This is how bitches get niggas to kill their husbands. They know what niggas they can get to do what. She'll get you to kill her husband only to come fuck with a nigga like me that's gonna ask her for motherfucking $5 in the gas tank. From the beginning, you was reaching outside of your means. You didn't have no business fucking with a bitch like that. That's a bitch that you can, you know, whatever you, maybe you do want to fuck her. So maybe one time you do fuck her. You don't never enter into no long term with no, why would you? That's the baddest bitch on the planet. If you bought her, you can buy any bitch. Get you a different bitch every night. You paying for it. You might as well. You having to pay her to fuck you might as well, you know what I'm saying? That was you that made her feel like she was the only bitch in the world. She was worth $1 million in the world. But as far as with the homeboy, she gonna do the same thing to you. You ended up giving, you paid her for the 6 that night. It's gonna go down like that. I ain't, but that just turned my whole stomach to hear that shit, my nigga. That just turned my whole stomach. So I had to speak on that. Get your shit together, my nigga. Like I said, if you marry a bitch, if you sign a fucking piece of paper through the government down there at the office, you sign that marriage chrono or whatever the fuck it's called. Whatever you get, you deserve. Anything you can do within a marriage, you can do without signing that piece of paper. That piece of paper don't do nothing but give her a dick. I shouldn't even go that deep. Signing that piece of paper don't do nothing but give her a penis. Some of you niggas want that. I'm gonna let it go there, but I had to speak on that, my nigga. I'll see y'all in a minute. Love, love.
Lil Durk is scared. The man is scared. Okay? Not a stone cold killer, scared. So, you know, there was another indictment that's about to come down. There's been shootouts at his house in Atlanta. He's rapped about all the bodies that he's clocked. He's now reuniting with all of his kids, even one kid that he's never claimed. That kid just shot his mama's fucking boyfriend. Now he's gone from Lil Durk to what's his new name? You guys ready? Dun da da da. Mustafa Abdul Malak. Lil Durk is no longer Lil Durk. Call him Mustafa Abdul.
Hey man, before I get out of here, it's bitches like you, and I think this the bitch who lost that lawsuit to Cardi B. So I guess she floundering right now. But it's bitches like you that get niggas killed. Once again, niggas, you have to have a more confidence than to allow a nothing ass bitch like that to make you feel bad for getting out the way. This would be the same bitch who come to court and testify because you killed her husband. But now she's laughing at you for getting out the street. Same bitch who will talk about, you know, come out there to stop the violence. Same bitch that'll be out there crying when the stray bullet hit her fucking child in her bedroom. When her child get hit with that stray bullet and die, she'll be the same bitch up there crying and talking about, stop, what y'all fighting, and all that dumb ass shit. Now she talking about, he's scared. Tell you, my nigga, nah, we gonna have to start this nab shit back up because these bitches been going insane. Like, I'm just not around no more. I might just have to jump back up. Man.
Do you have money? Huh? Nothing. Zero.
Zero.
How much do you have?
Antahe 1.2.
1.2.
Yes.
Give me all of it.
Okay, thank you, bro.
Eh?
I'll do the transaction.
Now wait, I'll tell you why.
Yes,
Because I saw you in the spirit.
Oh yes.
God taught me all the money that you have left, give it to me.
I'll do that, Grandfather. I'll do that now.
In a few weeks.
Oh yes.
You'll be shocked.
I'll do that. Yes.
Following where others lead.
Yeah, nigga. Flight Rick Cleaver on the motherfucking beard, man. You know what I'm talking about? Just finna lace a nigga with some gang, you know what I mean? Lot of OG nigga, you know what I mean? Nigga don't really give a nigga no game. The niggas that really be peeping it when they try to run it, you know what I'm talking about, man? But I can tell a nigga a lot by losing the way, you know what I'm talking about? And how easy it is to do it, you know what I mean? Following with others leading the way, you know what I'm talking about? And it really the blind leading blind, you know what I'm talking about? So be like this motherfucker, man. Street free. Losing the way it be easy. Find out yourself, you ain't gotta believe me. I'm the wolf leader of the pack. When I done got it, I'm bringing it back. Nigga do anything for a stack. I'm taking that back, just give him a sack. I knew him from school, he was taking his hat. They gave him a yak, he don't know how to act. I hear about the crime, I know that they black. Every day a nigga get shot up. We the only one ruining this shit. The A-Raps and crackers ain't doing that shit. And they keep their foot out our neck. Let us be the threat, they'll run up a check. How many niggas left young and dumb? Where you from? And them niggas come back a vet. And niggas ain't caught on yet. A lot of these niggas might think I'm slow behind the fuck the Indian stove. Don't take food stamps and we in the ghetto. Yeah, I mean, how they gonna say goddamn EBT not accepted, nigga? Know what I mean? Nigga, you in the ghetto, nigga, you don't know where the fuck you know how this shit go. Nigga, bus better get low. Nigga be starving, we gon' end the robbing. Trying to get over and stay overcharged. You in the room with your partner the bar. Okay. Put the cap on the cap. Put the slam on his mind. Gotta do it every time. Okay. It don't matter about a nigga being day one. Hell no. But it's a nigga A1. Knew they were fake. Knew they would hate. They can plot in his face, he won't say nothing. And that nigga one nigga hang with. In the hood, on that same shit, on that lame shit. You and them niggas from the same brick, but that ain't shit, cause niggas ain't shit.
Following where others lead.